شغالت.
Okay, we're rolling.
Yeah.
Hey,
لا
dude.
عادي. Hey man.
What's up?
All good. How are you?
This place is fucking awesome,
It's
huh?
amazing. Yeah. The
Yeah.
sun is amazing.
The weather is perfect.
Yeah.
You can hear the sounds of 1,000 things, unnameable stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fucking amazing to meet you, man.
Hell
The-
yeah.
the
You
first
too.
day.
It was weird.
Yeah, it was such a weird experience.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that? What
Yeah,
was
of
it like
course.
for you?
What was it like for me?
Please.
It was like Muhammad told me there's this friend of his who's coming from abroad as a kid. And he was like, yeah man, when will I meet you? ودائما في صاحبي جاي من برا. I can't meet you right now. No, I have to meet him. بعدين بيوم, should I keep it in English?
Yeah.
And one day he was like, yeah dude, you gotta come and meet him. And I barely met Muhammad. خد دواء.
Yeah. How did you and him meet?
He runs this page. It's called Nature Chess.
Yes.
Yeah. So I guess he followed
Shout
me
out to
and-
Nature Chess.
Yeah, it's
Your
amazing.
Nature-
It's
yeah.
an amazing page. You gotta follow it.
You'll find the link in the description.
Yeah. And I guess I was the only Arabian guy there. Yeah. And then we started talking.
Yeah, you followed him on the page, and then
Yeah.
he was like, "What? Who's this guy?"
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So we started talking, and he was cool. I liked him.
Yeah.
And then our first meeting, I sold him some acid.
Yeah.
It was the first meeting ever.
Yes.
We don't know each other.
Yes.
He sent me the money,
Yes.
and then he came and collected the shit.
Okay.
So it was fucking weird, and he trusted me. I trusted him. Everything was okay.
Everything just flowed. It's so smooth.
Yeah,
Ah.
even though I don't
Yes.
know him.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we sat there. We drank some tea, and then he left. And then
Okay.
he told me about you,
Yes.
and he told me like, yeah, you should come over. You'll like each other. Come on, we'll sit there. We'll talk. We'll have fun. We'll smoke. And I was like,
Yes.
yeah, hell yeah, let's go.
Yes.
Yeah, and I went there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
The first time I met you, I didn't realize that you and him were not already close friends.
yeah, you told me that.
When we sat together at my place, we just talked about everything that is like like I know him for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So, or a bit more even. And so everything just clicked. We talked about League of Legends and games, and we talked about psychedelics, and we talked about art and music and Ram Dass and Alan Watts. We talked about fucking everything. And
Exactly.
you start showing me your art and all this cool shit, which I fucking love.
Oh, thank you.
Is there anywhere that people can see it?
Not really.
Is it not out there anywhere?
No, I made this page.
Oh.
I'm planning to share my work there, but I don't.
Put like 3 things there at least. Start
Yeah.
off with like 3 things.
I'll start with the new one.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
I
start
like-
with the one with the pyramid and the eyes. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Okay, I'll try to link that somewhere
Ah,
as well.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
So how, like all this cool shit you're into, the psychedelics and Ram Dass and all these things. How did you get into this stuff? How did you find out about some of these things?
To be honest,
Yeah.
Reddit.
Okay.
Yeah, I was all day on Reddit. I'm
Okay.
playing games, and people were like, "Yeah, you gotta try it."
We're filming.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
And people were
What
like,
do you want? 6? Yeah.
"People were
Cool.
like, dude, you gotta try psychedelics."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you seem fit for psychedelics. I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, why do I seem fit for psychedelics?
Oh,
And
what
I
the
didn't-
fuck is that?
Yeah, why would I fit psychedelics? Is it like a country? So I searched about it, and I
Yeah.
started the first step I took. It was really weird because we were drinking and shit, and I didn't feel it.
It was like a social gathering
Yeah,
type of thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And it wasn't.
How much did you take?
I guess I took like 150
Micros of acid?
micrograms. It was fucking nice, but it barely stimulated my mind because I was drinking all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was like this nice feeling with a heavy feeling at the same time.
Yes.
I guess the alcohol makes it down.
Yeah, for sure. It
Yeah.
changes the experience.
هذا مو ظالمة. بس في حسبة.
Yeah, and then I liked the shit. I really liked it.
Yes.
Yeah, the first time I took it alone.
Did you feel like it was true? You fit psychedelics? They fit you?
Yeah, they need,
there was the match. It was a good match.
yeah.
Yeah,
But I don't
yeah.
feel like I should take it every time. There's
Yeah,
like
yeah, of course.
feeling. Yeah.
Yes,
I should
yes.
take psychedelics now, and then I'll take it. Like I should be ready for it. Even
Yeah.
if I took it before, even if I microdose each month, I need to take like little breaks.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know why.
It
but
needs preparation.
yeah, preparation. Yes. Yeah, I need to prepare myself so I can experience more
Right.
intense.
It's a very deep experience. I mean,
Yes.
you don't travel before you pack your stuff and you prepare and you book a hotel and you get ready. You,
You
don't.
can't do that.
You can't go get married without thinking about anything. You can't have a child without preparing for it.
Of course.
You know, and if you try to do that, sometimes fucked up shit happens.
Yeah.
It might work, but it might not work.
Mhm.
And so, with deep experiences like this, it needs a certain kind of prep. You gotta be ready for that.
Yeah.
And yeah. So, how long ago was this?
It was like 4 years ago. That
Okay.
was my first psychedelic
Yeah,
experience.
same as me. 2017.
Yeah, 2017.
Yeah, same as me.
I was at Wadi Rum.
Okay.
You know Wadi Rum?
Yeah. I've never been, but I know.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stars.
I've
at
heard
night.
about the stars and
Yes,
stuff. Yeah, the
stars
sky at night.
You know, there's like a whole. It's amazing, man. And
Yeah.
The whole sky is full of stars,
Ah,
and it's really cool.
yeah.
But you know, like the nice cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rum Valley. It's like a desert, and just a bunch of sand. and
Yeah,
it's just out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Sand rocks. That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah. And,
And a lot of
and-
scorpions.
and camps, right?
Yeah,
You-
there's
you
many
camp
camps.
there.
Yeah.
You just rent a camp and then you
You
chill
can
out.
rent a camp or you can camp by yourself.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Cool. So then, after your first experience, did you start doing it by yourself and like diving more into it?
Well, it took a while.
Okay.
Yeah, the second time was, it was during 2017 as well. I took it and a friend of mine was like, go down in the water. You'd love the water. So I went down and started swimming, and it hit me like half an hour later, and it was so weird. It was like me and the water are one. Like I feel the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like a part of your body.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I feel each wave. Like it's going
Yeah.
there. Like
Oh.
it's telling me go that way. It will be
Yes.
smoother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the entire experience of being is a communication.
Yes.
Like something is happening. Oh, this is telling me this, and
Yes.
that's what happens with me sometimes when I'm on psychedelics. Like anything that happens is like a communication. Like I'll try to open a website
Mhm.
and it doesn't load. I'm like, oh, I'm not supposed. This website doesn't
Yeah.
want me to go on it. And then I'll like open the fridge. I want something, but there will be something else in front of me, and be like, oh, this thing wants me to eat it right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And it's just like you feel like there's a rhyme and a reason for everything.
Exactly.
You know, there is no like, oh, this website didn't load because it's just shit and like it's just a mistake. Like no,
maybe.
there's a reason it's not loading right
Yeah.
now in this moment.
Yeah.
And that my favorite thing with that actually is when I have put a playlist that I didn't
Yeah.
like select,
Mhm.
and then random stuff starts coming up, and it's like, oh my god, this is so perfectly fitting this moment.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah. I know the
You hear
music.
the music like like everywhere.
Yeah.
I hear it inside myself and outside and everything. It's amazing. So, in terms of like Ram Dass and like these people, how
Yeah.
did you find out about these types of people?
Well, after I took psychedelics,
Yeah.
I wanted to know the history of psychedelics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool.
Yeah, because I thought it was like something that goes way back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I was like, oh wow, they discovered it less than 100 years ago. Yeah, even
Yeah.
it's not that. I mean, it is old. But
Yeah.
It's not that old in these days. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes. In our culture, it's
Yeah, in our
very
culture,
new.
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And they even used it for mind control. And
Yeah. They did
they-
weird experiments. with it.
Yeah, they tried to weaponize it. Yeah, even though it's not a weapon. It's more like no, it's never a weapon. you know?
Yes.
Because it's like you feel one with everything. Why would I be a weapon? Why
Yeah.
would I control anything? I don't want to control. I want to be a part.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. But that's kind of how we think. We when we look at anything, we think, how can we use this to like get what we want?
Yeah.
And usually what we want at a collective social level is like some sort of control or domination or money or something like
Yes.
that. And so, if you have a pen, what can I write that is gonna like give me what I want? How can I fake some information and like
Yeah,
write some shit
yeah.
that is fucked up.
Because I guess we appreciate what we write, but we don't appreciate the paper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just appreciate what it does for us.
Yes, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
No, we don't appreciate it in itself.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
We don't appreciate the whole picture.
The way we appreciate ourselves,
Exactly.
right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't think we appreciate ourselves enough.
For sure.
Yeah.
Not in
If
our
we do.
expression. We
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
express that.
Yes.
But when we live, we try to avoid pain so much, and we try to get the things that feel good for us, and that's a form of like, it is a form of self-appreciation, but the emotional expression we have is always like so much self-doubt and putting ourselves down and all this type of
Yeah.
like really, it can be very negative at times,
Correct.
and it doesn't even have to have like a real reason.
It doesn't have a real reason.
Yeah, it's just
We
because-
made up the reasons, or someone else made up the reasons.
Well, I think it's very common. Like that's what we see in our culture, in movies and shows. It's very rare that you see a around us type person who's sitting there like, I am loving awareness. Like it's everyone is just like, you always see these clips in movies and stuff where the guy is sitting in front of the mirror and he's looking at himself. He's like, I'm gonna fucking beat you up.
Yes,
Why did you do that?
yeah.
You never see someone walking up to the mirror. He's like, hey, pretty guy, what's up?
I love you.
Yeah.
We love everyone.
You might
We're gonna
not
have a
like
good
some
time.
things, but they're fine. They're perfect too.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You don't see
Accepting
that.
what you can't accept,
Exactly.
or what you don't want to accept, because society told you not to accept it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Society
like-
keeps telling us that we have to be like somebody else.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have this guy's followers. You have to look
Yeah.
like this guy. You have to have his abs. You have to have her tits.
Exactly.
You have to
exactly.
have his eyes and
Do your nose, talk like that. Grow
Exactly.
your hair, or just go zero.
anything. And just like someone else. Like
Exactly.
just you as you are. Like that's not fine.
Of course it's
you're
not fine.
no, definitely not
Of
even.
course not fine.
Not
Why would
fine,
it be
not
fine?
Fine? Just like that? No, you gotta try to be like these other people.
Yeah, you gotta try
walk
and make
like
your
them,
life
talk like
harder.
them, eat like them, drink the same drink. You see Ronaldo drink Coca-Cola, you gotta drip Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Like everything is like that, right? Yeah, we just
And maybe he doesn't even drink it.
yeah, of course
Yeah,
doesn't
he
drink
doesn't even drink it.
it. If he
When
does
he's an
drink
athlete,
it-
he can't drink it.
yeah. Who uses head and shoulders? I gotta use head and shoulders.
Yeah.
too. Like fucking hell, dude.
Yeah, we fry our brains in a way that we don't even see it,
Yes.
because we're so. Culture is a destructive thing, you know.
So do you feel like these experiences have changed your life
Yes. Yeah, in a
major way?
in a very major way, you know.
Can you talk about that? Like what was your life and who were you before, and then like what is the thing that is, because it's a process, right? It's not like it just happens and the
No.
next day you're different
No,
and
no.
that's it. It's like something that you keep digesting,
Yeah.
and it's a journey
And
that,
you know,
starts.
It took me like 3 years to take psychedelics again. The last time I took psychedelics was 2017, and I started taking psychedelics again, LSD, 2020, the end of 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, in December, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, I fucked up a bit. I took like 600 micrograms.
Yeah, you told me about that trip.
It was a crazy trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ended with a one word: create. You know, I was like, sitting in the room. I was sleeping at a friend's house, and she took a tab, but she was like, Khaled, I can't feel it. And I was like, just let go. You'll feel it. You don't have to focus on the trip.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
she was like, what do I need to focus on? How can I trip? What kind of trip is it? And you know, like, you can't just tell her like, you'll see this, you'll do that,
Oh,
you'll
it's
feel
not a
this.
specific thing.
Exactly.
It's your whole experience is different.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So I was like, just let go, trust in
Exactly.
trust in it. I don't
Yes.
know what you should do, but you should be calm. You should drink some tea, and we made some tea.
Yeah.
And then I was at the balcony, and it was like 4 a.m. And there was that huge tree, and there was like 2 or 3 stars behind the huge hotel, and the moon. And I sat there for like an hour, just looking there. I don't really remember what I was thinking about. I don't really think I was thinking about anything.
Right.
Yeah, I was just feeling the place. It was
Right.
really amazing, you know, how the air makes the tree moves. goes.
Yes. Yes.
And
It's like dancing.
Yes, it is dancing. And the more I look at it, the more I want to dance like, you know.
Yeah,
And- and it feels
when you
good.
just said it, I was doing this already. Like I was just. It's like the way that music moves us.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
The
Like
wind
there's
moves.
some kind of harmony.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like a. The way I always feel is sometimes like the whole universe is like a song.
Yeah.
And like because it's happening in time,
Mhm.
and then every piece in it is like an instrument.
Uh-huh.
And the way that songs come together is like they're all. It's not like there's a guitar and there's a piano and
No.
there's vocals. All of them together make a song,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
one song.
Yes, exactly.
And so that's like what this whole thing feels like.
Mhm.
Like we are a song coming to life through being ourselves,
Exactly.
and that's what
Through being.
feels exactly. That's what feels so. I'm not sure what the word is, but there's something that feels not quite right about trying to be something else that isn't quite us.
Yeah.
You know, like when we force people that feel a certain way to feel bad about themselves,
Yeah.
like whether you want to study, like back in the day, being a nerd, like if you lived a long time ago,
Yeah.
maybe in the 50s or the 40s, and you studied a lot, you probably got outcasted. Like, oh, you're into fucking
Yeah,
science and
yeah.
like
What the
chemistry
fuck,
and
dude?
electricity.
Yeah.
Like, well, what the fuck is that? You know, and now it's like different. And there's always been these people that like, it happens a lot with sex, because I don't know why we feel like our bodies are such a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, we have a body, I have hands,
Yeah.
which are normal, but I have also a dick. But that's not normal. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
exactly.
dicks.
Oh my,
my
god.
God.
You said the word dick. How can
could
you do
yeah,
that?
dude. Oh my god. Jesus, there's kids. It's as if kids
Yeah.
don't have dicks.
Yeah,
Like,
they don't have, they grow when they're adults.
like, like I don't understand. It's not. It's like I've always felt like there's something about sexuality that can be just like the sky is blue and the grass is green. Like it's just normal. It's just another part of life.
of
Like you
course.
just eat food, and then there's sex, and it's like normal. It's not like, dude, sex.
Oh my
it's
god.
like
What the hell are you talking about, man?
Jesus is gonna put you in hell.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. You're talking about sex.
Yeah.
That's fucking sacred, man.
yes, yes, and it's like.
You need to marry
And
someone.
so it's
for the
like,
rest
yeah,
of your
oh,
life
you
to
like
have
that girl? Even if it's not like these extreme cases where like, oh, you want to be a girl, or you want to be like something that is very different sometimes.
Mhm.
Like I could understand why people feel weird about it, but it's even like, oh, you like this girl? She's not pretty. She doesn't have
Yeah.
nice
Not-
whatever.
she's fat. She doesn't have nice
exactly.
tits.
Oh, you
No,
like
her
this
ass is
guy?
fat.
He doesn't have a nice job.
Yeah.
He-
No abs, no car. Oh my god. You're a loser.
Yeah, even though you like him. And,
Yeah.
and the problem is that the sentence starts with you love, or you're with, or you're like this guy. But like, you see me, I'm with this guy. Like, what's your problem?
Yeah.
It's for me to be with
Yes,
him.
exactly.
It's, you're
It's
not
my
with
problem.
Him. You're not with him.
Yeah.
You know, you're not with this girl. She's my girl.
Yeah.
But this whole thing is like, we gotta be like each other. You know, like, oh, you gotta have the girl that this guy has, some girl like her. So you gotta, you know, like, oh, like.
And we'll have doppelgangers of buttocks and culture and social
Exactly.
media.
It's like copy paste. Oh, you
Yeah.
see this guy? Oh, I want to be exactly like her.
Yeah.
You go to the barber, give me this girl's haircut.
Yeah,
Do my hair like her. You go to the surgeon, can you make my ass look like Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, dude,
Yeah, and they say it like that. Looks like Kim Kardashian.
yes.
I mean, don't you have your own
And
ass?
and the funny thing is, Kim Kardashian probably went and said like, hey, can you make my ass look like this other girl?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, dude, nobody just wants to be themselves.
Yeah.
Like there's no, it's so hard for us to just be what we are and be happy with it, even though people are, not everyone is into it.
Yeah.
You know, like because, but that's the thing, is there is no form that everybody's into.
Yeah.
Like you could be whoever you are,
Of course.
and there's gonna be people out there that are like, nah, I like fat girls,
Yeah.
or
that's-
I like stupid guys.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
something, you know, like
I don't think we really like a type. It's
exactly.
it's what we have in mind.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, you'll end up with someone you never thought you'd see. Not even
Exactly.
you never thought about. You didn't think they exist.
Exactly.
And-
That's the most beautiful type of
Yeah,
relationship.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And then you look at them and you were like, oh, I want someone with big tits. Oh, she doesn't have big tits, but I love her. Oh, she looks amazing without them.
Yeah.
It's not about what what the world tells you to do.
Right.
It's about what you want to do,
Exactly.
what you want to see, what you want to love,
and how you
what
feel
you
in
want
the
to be.
moment.
Yeah.
Right. The moment.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like you just sit there when you're 13 and you write a list of like, oh yeah, she has to have big tits and she has to look like this and she has to have green eyes
Yeah.
and she makes coffee for me in the morning. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, dude. And then you meet the person and they're not any of these things.
Yeah,
But your
exactly.
heart falls for
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
And in the moment, everything feels perfect.
Mhm.
And then like, yeah, that's it.
Mhm.
But that where does this list come from? It usually comes from TV or
Media.
culture or media. Yeah, some kind of media, right? And it's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
You know, and because people tell you like they will laugh at you if you write something else.
Yeah,
Sometimes, you know, and it's like I just wish we were better at making and absorbing that feeling from each other, because you will be in that relationship and she won't have this checklist that society is like thinks of as like 100 out of 100 or whatever the fuck stupid standards we have sometimes.
Yeah.
But it will be like she feels that there's something wrong,
Yeah.
even though she loves you and she's with you and you're with her and you're telling her, baby,
There's
perfect.
nothing wrong about it.
you're amazing.
Yeah,
I
but
love
she
you.
still feels.
And
Yeah.
then she's like, yeah, but I don't feel good about. I'm gonna get a nose job.
Yeah,
And you're
exactly.
But
Yeah.
I love your nose.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
and it's like still, it's that
She doesn't
social.
accept you.
Yeah, the
herself,
social
or they don't
consensus
accept-
and the approval is so heavy.
Yeah.
It's so heavy.
Because culture and society want what. It's not about wanting. They give you what you want. Yeah. You don't want what you want. You want what you see. I see. Instagram tells me that I should buy a car. Oh my God! I really need to buy a car. I'll work. I'll do this. I'll do that. I'll be sad. I'll be lonely
Yeah.
just to buy a car.
Yeah.
And
Alan
then
Watts
after the
has
car-
this quote. It's like it's something that means like we do things we don't want to do in order to live longer, doing more things we don't want to do.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, what is the fucking point of this? Like
You're not even living.
we're not doing what we want. So living longer becomes like a prison. It's like someone is torturing you
Exactly.
and they're not letting you die
Exactly.
in order to live longer so they can torture you more.
Yes.
And that's what we do to ourselves. It's like, oh, I'm gonna keep doing more shit that I don't like in order to go on living more, doing more shit that I don't like.
Exactly.
And society looks at you and they're like, this
Oh,
this
he's
is the
doing
guy. Be
it.
like him.
Yeah.
Be like him.
I got a car. Yeah, see my abs.
but you say it like, I have a car. Look, there's a little tear that wants to come down the side.
Yeah, exactly.
I died to get this car. And it's like, dude, you could have just not fucking bought it because you don't want to have
You
a
could've
car.
just
You
walked.
just want to live in the fucking mountain
Yeah,
somewhere
exactly.
and have a goat. I'm like, okay, just do that. Or if you do want to have a car, you can have a car.
Exactly.
You know, it's not, there is no one right thing. It's just, we're all here and we all want different things.
Yeah.
Just like we like different food. We don't sit there and we're like, you have to eat burgers with pickles on them. Like, dude, sometimes some people don't like pickles.
Of course.
So it's like, yeah, cool. Like, who cares?
Eat it
What-
the way you like it.
Why do we feel so personally hurt when people are different than us? That's the thing. So do you feel like
Culture.
there is a, it feels like there's a kind of shift happening in this thing, because if we go back 100 years ago, it was so tight that we couldn't even have this conversation about it, the two of us,
Yeah.
even though we're kind of outside of it a little bit. But now we're starting to kind of realize that there's something wrong with everybody being exactly the same, and we try to be independent and different, but we're like still kind of in the same cycle of like, I'm gonna be different, so I'm gonna be like these people that are different.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, now you're just being like them too, like these people. You're copy pasting.
You're imitating
but you're
what you
imitating
don't
people
want
that
to
are that are out, that is the opposite group.
Yeah.
And so it's like we're still not quite at the point where we just let go. So do you feel like how do you think that might happen for us as a for you personally,
Mhm.
okay, how can you and I accept ourselves as we are without feeling like, oh man, I wish I had hair like Liberace.
Yeah.
Like how can we let
That's
go?
a hard question. It's
Yeah.
a really hard question.
Okay.
Because I've been dealing with this.
Yes,
the
me too.
past let's say 3 months.
Okay.
I've been trying to learn how to let go.
Yes.
You know, like I don't want to feel bad.
Yeah.
And I don't want to feel too much for this
Yeah.
because it's not within my hands. I shouldn't feel it, or I shouldn't give it that much because it's not about me only.
Yes.
But it's really hard to know, like how to disconnect from the world, be with yourself, and you just make peace with everything. Like I just need to let go of all the thoughts and then make a new one, or not make new ones, or think about new ones. It's really about
to a
living in the
fresh-
moment.
Get a fresh start, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just be in the moment.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's all about living
Be
in the
here
moment.
and now.
Exactly.
As around us
exactly.
might say. And so
You shouldn't think about what you have. Like, I have a job tomorrow. I need to be there. I need to do this. But I'm here right now. We're filming this conversation.
yes, yes.
Yeah, and why should I be at work while I'm here?
Exactly.
You know, me physically and my spirit is here. My
Yes,
soul is here.
yes,
Everything is here.
yes.
I should be here.
Exactly.
My thoughts shouldn't be all around the world. Just thinking about
Anywhere
stuff.
else but right here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah, and that's a. It feels like, as I try to love myself as I am, it's like I just want to be able. You know, something that's funny is when I was a kid, I was very good at that. It was
Mhm.
like I was very not that aware of a social opinion,
Mhm.
and I was just kind of free. I would do like stupid shit by
Yeah.
myself and embarrass myself, even until like 6th grade and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like a bit older than some people,
Mhm.
of like realizing the social opinion. And I found that some people really loved that. Like there were people that are so attracted to me because of how free I was,
Yeah.
even though I was a goof and like an idiot, and I looked not the form that is socially like
Yeah.
super desirable.
yeah,
It was like some people were so attracted to me,
Mhm.
and ever since I don't let go in that way, it's like I lost that. There were girls that would approach me in ways that I like that I fantasize about now.
Yeah.
Like they'd come to me and they're like, "Hey, do you want my number?"
yeah.
And then like, and I was
Oh
like,
wow,
I was
my
like,
number. Of course.
oh, but back then I was like, who's this girl? I don't know. What do you want me to do? Like call you? What am I going to talk about? I didn't take their numbers, but now I'm older and I'm like realize like, oh, they didn't just want to like give me their number because they want me to call them. Like
Yeah.
there's a thing that
Yeah,
happens.
yeah,
after
there's a
that.
sequence, man.
Yeah, I was so fucking out of the loop, and yeah, I think now that we're talking, it's like I'm getting more confidence in like letting go. Yeah, there's a specific thing that I feel like where I have long hair, right?
Yeah.
And my hair is a little bit thin from the center
Yeah.
directly, but it's always been like that.
Oh really?
Yes.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, like from here, right?
Here and like the
Yeah,
very
yeah.
center.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's
Yeah, but
it's always
it
sort
looks
of been
cool, man.
yeah, and I've always wanted to just like show it,
Yeah.
like on purpose, like hey, like put my hair
Yeah,
apart
yeah.
and be
look.
like hey, look, yeah, be like hey, this is what I look like.
Yeah.
Is it fine? If you don't like it, it's cool. If you do like it, you're
You
welcome.
know, it happens with me because I wear caps all the time.
Yeah.
And then someone comes and they're like, "What does your hair look like?" And I'm like, "I don't have any hair." "Oh, no hair." "No, it's not like I don't have any hair. I'm bald." And then I'm like, "Oh my God, you're bald." "Yeah, I'm bald." And they're like, they change
Like a
how.
shock.
Yeah. They change how they look at me. You know, like, yeah, should I respect you more now, or should I treat you like an older person? And I'm like, yeah, it's just hair, man. You know,
Oh,
it
like
doesn't-
I don't. What's the? Okay.
I'm still
Like
me.
oh yeah, my hair looks green or it's black or
Yeah,
it's white
exactly,
or like
exactly.
like
And
appearance.
it's
Really?
my